Well, I had a 20-minute video about all of my lipstick loves and how lipstick can really, among other things, as a human commodity, tell us a lot about our lives and stuff. So, um, that disappeared. I am frustrated, but this was really an exercise also in just trying to um, work on my public speaking ability, and all the times that I say like or like am making some sort of distracting movements and stuff, because that's not so good professionally. But I will talk instead about this glorious thing that I found at the drugstore yesterday. It was in the Walgreens clearance bin. I think Walgreens does some, like, occasionally they'll have like Disney collaborations, makeup stuff, but the color's not really picking up. So pretty. So pretty. Can you see that? Oh my god. There's nothing inside. But they do have, sometimes they will have little palettes. I think Elf does it maybe, with lipstick, not lipstick, lipstick on my brain, with little Disney princess themed makeup stuff. I am seriously thinking of using this as a clutch for some makeup weddings that I have coming up. I think it would go well with this one dress I'm thinking of wearing. So, yeah, gosh, Beauty and the Beast, so fun. And it came in this durable plastic thing, which I think would definitely be useful for travel. Okay, so I'm so sad that the lipstick thing, like, I'm definitely gonna re-record it. It's just so much fun, and yeah, I want to re-record, but instead I will explain what's going on my face right now. So, Inglorious Basterds, if you haven't seen it, I really think you should see it. It's violent. Quentin Tarantino. But I don't like all of his stuff, but I like it. And there's this Shoshana. Shoshana is her name, I'm pretty sure. I couldn't think of it earlier. There's this scene right before this big movie premiere where she's putting on her makeup, and there's I think this is like one of the only kind of scene that I have in movies that I have that's been like this, and I don't know why. They should have makeup putting on montages. I mean, it's like women who are like putting on their like magical like invincibility, kind of like preparing for the world kind of thing. You know, like putting on your armor in a way. So she doesn't use Revlon, but she does this with the makeup, and then like I guess it's a cream blush, and then she's blending it out. This is just the lipstick, the same one I'm wearing on my lips. But so badass. Like, just the music a lot that accompanies it is perfection. I love that scene. That's kind of how I feel about makeup sometimes. It's a buffer between me and the world, and it's complicated also. Feminism and makeup and oppression and you know, the ethicalness of this, and has it been created in China by you know, people who are working in really bad conditions. There's a lot of things that could be talked about. Makeup is it's a complicated thing, and a lot of people would dismiss it as quite frivolous, but especially lipstick, I want to say. I mean, women have been putting color on their lips for ages, and one of the theories, which I think is kind of funny, is that with some species, either primate species, a certain part of the body being like a brighter, vivid reddish pink indicates, what will I say, fertility. I'm thinking kind of baboons. They're the ones who have the butts that are funky. So perhaps the idea of putting color on one's lips is to be suggestive that, I don't know. In the Middle Ages, like, the size of women's lips was supposed to correspond to, like, the size of their vagina, I think, which was upper class women, you know? And the idea was, like, to have, like, if you were really fancy and respectable, like, you would have, like, a really small one, or, anyway, I don't know. But lipstick is awesome, is the point, and Beauty and the Beast is awesome, and from the video that I had made, these are the swatches that I did. I think they're pretty awesome. My bedroom, I haven't really looked at it like this. It looks pretty good. And look at all of these beautiful, 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 like, high-end lipsticks that I was given. Like, I have never bought for myself a lipstick that is more expensive than $12, $13. But I am fortunate to have some people who love me pass along stuff that they're not going to use, or as is the case for this Lush thing, which is a brand that's not full of things that might make you, I don't know, all the stuff that people go on about. This was a gift for my birthday, and it's my second liquid lipstick. I was inspired to do this in the first place because Mulan has come out with a line of liquid lipsticks that I want to get my hands on. At least one of them. I mean, I've followed on YouTube a bunch of different kinds of liquid lipsticks that are out there. Lime Crime, I think it has a really iconic, I don't know what they call it, like lip velvets or something, but they basically go on and stay on and do not transfer. I think they're kind of drying, but do want, except for not Lime Crime because they're expensive, and also they're, speaking of makeup and ethics, there's some really weird, particularly weird ethical stuff with them. Maybe because they claim to be like vegan and like made ethically and whatever, and some of those claims have been challenged in the past year for good reasons. So really want those. They haven't come to this area. I mean, this is, as one of my best friends said, the third coast. So we're, or as some more uncharitable or ignorant people would say, a flyover state. Texas doesn't count as a flyover state, I think. It really doesn't. But, you know, third coast. Third coast is a fun way of thinking of it. And we do have an actual coast. God, I hate how people like are always talking about like East Coast and West Coast, and like everything that goes on happens in California or like New York or whatever. And no, that's just not true. There's a lot more interesting stuff, and look at this space I have. Like, I would not have a bedroom, like, for the amount of money that I make and the age I am and, you know, the conditions that I could afford. Like, there's no way that if I lived somewhere in California or in New York City or Washington, D.C., could I afford a bedroom that is bigger than me spreading my hands out to the sides. It's nice. Like, more people this could turn into a rant about Texas and how people are like, what, Texas, whatever. And yes, we have a lot of problems. I also did this with my face because this is what I did when Wendy Davis was doing her filibuster on behalf of women everywhere and their reproductive rights. I put on my warrior paint, and I like to think that it helped the filibuster be successful, although in the end, you know, politics here are not great. Politics across America, across the world regarding women, not great. Really not great. But, so I talked about the Beauty and the Beast thing, which I love, and this is the adorable, that Lush lipstick came in this little box for my birthday. A friend gave it to me. My first Lush stuff, and the box is called I Only Have Eyes for You, and it has little googly eyes on it, and inside of it was that, and it had a mascara, which I don't really like. It's an interesting idea, but like the applicator was really, really tiny, and I will say it's a nice idea to have a mascara that's not made out of like all sorts of weird chemicals, but my $5 or $6 drugstore mascaras, which are probably made of all sorts of scary false things, they work for my lashes, which I'm not wearing any right now. I'm not wearing any makeup except for the lipstick, and I have like blonde, well, okay, parts of them, you can see them a little bit, but like my eyelashes are basically, think of like the, if you haven't seen on YouTube, the Amy Schumer's, what's it called? It's a more recent one, Girl, You Don't Need Makeup. Just look that up. There's a line that says, I didn't know that your lashes were so stubby and pale. Yes. Yes. So, mascara necessary. Well, I did a whole thing about when I talked about why I actually wear makeup, why I don't wear makeup for a lot of the time, and but when I'm trying to go out and look like professional slash more conventionally attractive slash just kind of put together and liking what's going on, mascara necessary. But it also, in the I Only Have Eyes for You, was this lip scrub, which also necessary. I think pretty necessary if you're going to be a lipstick sort of person who wears lipstick on a regular basis. They almost always like dry out your lips to some extent. More could be said about that, but it's good to have something that will keep them. I mean, you could just use a wet washcloth, or a toothbrush, wet toothbrush, that's hopefully like a little bit old, so it's not like super stiff, but those are all good. In the previous video, I talked about what lipstick means to me. One of the things I mentioned was that I used to... Did I ever eat lipstick? As a kid, I can't remember. I definitely spread it over portions of my body that are not usually used for lipstick, including my hair. I really wanted red hair. So, lipstick in the hair, lipstick on my teeth for sure, lipstick on a large portion of my face, and just a lot of fun. It's kind of sad that after a while I think that people come and are like, no, you're doing it wrong. Like, that's not the right way to do it. Such as this. I mean, I'm not going to wear this to the office, but, like, this is the right way. Like, I like it. Go me. This has been a fun exercise. in learning, like, if I'm holding something up and I want to show people, like, where to hold it up. Obviously, it's better over here on a neutral background where you can see the colors, but things are opposite. I'm appreciating a lot more all the people on YouTube that I follow who are recording anything, particularly the people who do makeup stuff, and yeah, mad respect to them. Just, they're awesome. I only have eyes for you. That's so sweet. So sweet. Anyway, I'm going to wipe some of this stuff off. One of the things that I was going to go over are some of the things I use to remove lipstick, which some of the time is just my hand. But if I want to be more thorough, I guess, or effective, makeup wipes, I don't always, I don't know, one brand over the other. Neutrogena has some nice ones. These actually, I think, I like this brand for the eye makeup remover because I have really oily skin, including my eyelids, and so I use like an eyelid primer and then like a waterproof, like a gel liner, so I need something like that. This I got from Walgreens. This, I think, is just their Walgreens brand when I was on a trip because I needed a makeup remover and I hadn't remembered. Meh, I don't know. Oh, it says here, compare to Pond's original All Day Clean. I used to wear Pond. I used to try to use Ponds, but I think one of the inevitable things, and what are they doing? What are they putting in these things to make your eyes sting? Seriously. I had this like liquidy lotion stuff from Maybelline that was a relatively new innovation. It was supposed to be really gentle, and it made them burn so much. And I'm not like I'm putting it on my eyes, but like, you know, when you're closed and everything. So this is the most recent one I got because it's cheaper than the other stuff at CVS. And it says, I guess it's like Olay. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. I'll be using it later today because I am going on a date, and this is not going to be my look for the date. Although, you know what? Maybe I should be like that blogger. I think she started off blogging or tweeting or whatever. Her handle was The Man Repeller, and it was kind of, she was just into like all the sort of fashion that men are like, what? No. But other women, you know, like the kind of the things you would wear, and maybe makeup too, or if you went to brunch or whatever with your girlfriends, they would be like, oh my gosh, so cute. Like, you know, trendy, interesting, stylish, such as one of her things was like a mullet skirt. And I guess the men folk are not always super into that sort of stuff. But one article I read with her was like, love me, love my mullet skirt. And it was all about how like the guy who she ended up with, she was just like, I'm not going to dress how you want me to be. I like my fucking mullet skirt. And I don't know if she got married in it, but I like that kind of thinking, you know? We have to do clothes and makeup and everything. Like, part of it is just part of the politics of respectability, as they would say, or we would say in kind of my general field, social sciences. You have to, if women wear makeup, they, you know, there have been studies and stuff, they get paid higher, they're thought better of, you know, you're conforming to the idea of what a female should look like, and what a female in public should look like. So that's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. It privileges a certain sort of appearance over another appearance, and it's just ridiculous, particularly because the kind of work-appropriate makeup tends to be the no-makeup makeup look, which also ties into guys and what they think is attractive or not. But involves quite a lot of makeup and quite a lot of skill, really, and a lot of things can go badly, which is kind of why I'm such a big fan of lipstick. It just, I mean, things can go wrong with lipstick as well. Some people would say that, but it's easy. I often wear it without foundation or whatever. Lipstick, mascara, you know, it's just, it makes me feel kind of like, I love candy so much, you guys. I love it. But lipstick is kind of like a compromise between what I want and what I, as an adult, know is better for myself. And lipstick does last longer than a bag of, oh my god, you guys, cherry Twizzlers. Like, especially not like the right kind, the pull and peel. I should stop talking about this because I haven't had them in ages, and I really don't want to go back there because it's just like, it's basically high fructose corn syrup and that kind of red dye that's banned in Europe because it's proven in animals or something to be carcinogenic. But like Big Red, like that soda, which I think still exists, like that kind, like they don't have that, at least in some countries in Europe. It just, they would be like Red number 4 or whatever it is. That's not, it's bad news. So here was this video. I think it was really interesting. I learned some stuff, and oh, I really, I'm thinking of redoing this and actually, not this, but like going through all of my makeup because I had it filled up, not makeup, lipstick and lip products. It filled up this whole, is this a gallon? Is this a quart? Whatever. It's pretty big, this whole thing. And if I was like, I mean, I would love it if I had, but also too expensive. People who blog about makeup products and stuff, you know, they have these gorgeous things that are basically like the library things, like the book towers where you put in lots of books and it spins, those bookshelves, but for lipstick. And they're really expensive. Ultimately, books over lipstick, any day. Like, books over lipstick. It's just, it's the way it should be. Belle would agree, although she's definitely, like, one of the things, where, can you see? She definitely wears lipstick. You know, natural looking lipstick. But, well, she's Disney princess. They don't need lipstick. What? I mean, they come looking in that no makeup look. Except for that one face thing that Mulan does. Oh, also a good makeup montage. I love that one. But that's gorgeous, where they do the eyeliner and the lip liner, that lipstick. It's just, oh, that's really beautiful. And then she, like, takes it off in a way that would not actually work. Like, she didn't have any of these makeup wipes. She uses her freaking sleeve. So, like, but it's symbolic and it's gorgeous. And, Mulan, you should watch it again. Feminism. What's the right word? Representation. Representation matters. It's, you know, maybe a little heavy-handed in some ways with the whole Chinese culture all about being like, honor, 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 honor. I'm not Chinese, though. I don't know. Maybe Mulan is super representative of people's lives. And that's the point with good stuff. Seeing yourself in the media. And seeing badass women wearing makeup that's not just like trying to blend into the background. Fuck yeah.